Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Martin Vavra, Galaxy Sailor Production here. This week I'm going to be talking about short films and even web series. I've spoken with friends, I've had a lot of people who have poo-pooed doing any kind of a short film or short content because you can only do a feature film or you're gunning for something bigger. And I'm going to tell you that if you are creating anything and you're finishing it, you're beating out almost everybody else who's doing something. It's amazing what I've seen over the few years that I've been able to do this, where people are starting a project or they're talking about a project they're going to start and then they never start it, or they start it and they never finish it, and then it just goes away. Short films, feature films, documentaries. Actually, I've got a documentary that's been sitting on a shelf for the last couple of years that I haven't finished, and I keep coming up with excuses and keep trying to find ways that I'm going to come back around to finish that thing. If you're making something and you're finishing it, there is absolutely no reason why you should ever feel bad about that. Getting it done, letting people see it, learning from the experience, and hopefully entertaining people, educating people, changing the way they think, the way they feel. That's the whole reason why at least I make stuff. That's why I'm making this stuff, so that I can get it done and face the fact that I'm going to be judged by that product and then go make another one, knowing that I'm going to have a whole bunch of failures in the thing and that I'm not going to make those same failures on the next one. That is everything that I am trying to do. You should never feel bad about that. Don't feel bad about a short film. Don't feel bad about web series. The key to any of this stuff is just doing. One of the biggest things that I've learned over the last couple of years with my career in trying to figure out who I am and defining what I'm going to do, having done all these talking head videos and worked with a variety of different clients, but knowing that in my heart, I want to go on and I want to do feature films and work in television as well. And at some point in time, I do need to worry about branding and what I am, and so that the body of work that I have actually speaks to what my abilities are. I haven't done a very good job of that over the last couple of years. I've really felt like I needed to be able to make some money and be able to have an education in out there working, and since I didn't go to film school. My short films are that way of doing it. My web series are that way of doing that. A few years ago, I did a short film. It's called A Deed Without a Name. It was written by a woman named Jerry Klein out of New York, and I am tremendously proud of that film. It has some flaws to it. There was flaws in my thinking when I did it. I thought, you know what? I'm seeing all these short films and they're kind of like little skits and they're these little things, and I just feel so incomplete. I just want something that's more of a story, that's more in-depth or gritty, or something that really kind of like tried to show off something, but I didn't even know what it was that I was trying to show off. What I learned from that is I need to be able to make something, look at it, see where I made my mistakes, and then go make something else that doesn't have those same mistakes. The film that I did right after that, about a year and a half later, is called Stalker. It's a really great story, it's a really neat idea, and instead, it does almost nothing because I decided I didn't want to ask for help. I didn't have any money at the time. I was able to pay a few actors to come along, but for the most part, I didn't have anybody else helping me. I did everything myself, and it doesn't look very good because I was trying to do all of these things all at the same time, and clearly I'm not good at all of those at the same time. Arguably, I might maybe not even good at any of them on their own. Stalker is what it is. I'd love to remake it, but why? I need to go on and make the next film. The big point that I want to make is that we want to create things. If we want to create things, we should be out there creating them, not creating excuses, not worrying about our insecurities, not worrying about how other people might judge those. Granted, a lot of what we're doing as filmmakers is the business of art, but that business and that art is never anything unless you finish it. Thanks so much for watching. Check out everything below on my Twitter and my Facebook. I would love to have some questions if anybody has any questions. I would love to be able to talk about any of this kind of stuff. I'd love to be able to pass on any of my many failures to you and hope that it helps out. Hopefully I will see you on the next one. Thanks so much.